POV, you're Lamine Yamal. You're standing in the tunnel, seconds away from playing your first FIFA World Cup final. The stadium is shaking. Cameras are locked on your face. Millions of people are watching. Some are waiting for you to fail. Some are waiting for you to become history. And across the pitch, wearing Argentina blue and white, is Lionel Messi. The same Messi who once held you as a baby in a charity photo shoot before you even understood what football was. Back then, you were just a child from Rocafonda. Now, you are the kid Spain believes can win them the World Cup. But before the lights, before the trophies, before the number 10 shirt, before the world started calling you special, you were just a boy from a working-class neighborhood in Mataró. Rocafonda was not luxury. It was not fame. It was not the kind of place where people expected global superstars to come from. It was immigrant families, tight streets, concrete pitches, small apartments, big dreams, and kids playing football like the ball was the only passport they needed. Your father came from Morocco. Your mother came from Equatorial Guinea. They worked. They sacrificed. They watched you grow up with something in your feet that could not be taught. You did not have everything, but you had a ball, and sometimes that was enough. At 7 years old, Barcelona found you. La Masia, the academy that built legends. The place where the walls carried names like Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, and Messi. But you were not walking in there as a legend. You were a small kid with skinny legs, sharp eyes, and a left foot that made coaches stop talking. Every year, the competition got harder. Every year, the older boys got stronger. Every year, someone probably thought, he's too young. But every year, you kept moving faster than the timeline they gave you. When defenders stepped close, you slipped away. When they gave you space, you punished them. When they tried to kick you, you got back up. You were not just learning football, you were learning pressure. Then came April 2023. You were 15 years old. Most kids your age were worrying about school, games, friends, and homework. You were stepping onto the pitch for FC Barcelona's first team. Camp Nou lights, first team players, real pressure. Real noise. And just like that, you became the youngest player ever to represent Barcelona in La Liga. The world saw a teenager. Barcelona saw the future. But becoming famous young is dangerous. One good game and they call you the next Messi. One bad game and they say you were overhyped. Every touch becomes a debate. Every missed chance becomes a headline. Every dribble becomes a clip watched by millions. But you did not run from it. You grew inside it. Then Euro 2024 arrived. Spain needed courage. Spain needed creativity. Spain needed someone who was not afraid of the moment. And somehow, at 16, that person was you. You became the youngest player in European Championship history. Then, in the semi-final against France, with the whole world watching, you cut inside and fired a shot that bent into the corner. One of the biggest goals of your life. One of the biggest goals Spain had ever seen from a teenager. That night, you were no longer just a promising kid from Barcelona. You were a global superstar. Spain went on to win the tournament. You became young player of the tournament. And one day, after your 17th birthday, you had already done what some footballers chase their whole lives. You lifted a major trophy for your country. But the dream was not finished, because dreams have levels. First, you wanted to play football. Then, you wanted to play for Barcelona. Then, you wanted to play for Spain. Then, you wanted to win Europe. Now, you are walking toward the biggest stage on earth, the World Cup final. Spain versus Argentina, a final that feels written by destiny. Messi, the icon who ruled football for a generation. You, the teenager who grew up under his shadow, trained in his academy, wore the badge he made sacred, and now stands across from him with a chance to take the crown. The whistle blows. The game begins. Argentina press hard. Spain keeps the ball. The first half is tense, almost painful. Every pass feels heavier than normal. Every mistake feels like it could decide a nation's happiness. You get the ball on the right wing. Two defenders rush toward you. For a second, you remember Rocafonda, the tight spaces, the street games, the older kids trying to take the ball from you. You drop your shoulder. One defender goes the wrong way. The second one freezes. The crowd rises. You cross the ball. Spain almost score, but Argentina survive. Second half. The score is still level. Messi drops deep, searching for one final moment of magic. Argentina begin to believe. Their fans are singing louder. Their players are fighting like this is the last dance of an empire. Then Spain win the ball back. Pedri turns. Nico Williams sprints. You are wide right, waiting. Not hiding, waiting. The ball comes to you. This is the moment every kid dreams about, but almost nobody gets to live. World Cup final. Final minutes. The score tied. The ball at your feet. Your country holding its breath. You look up. The defender thinks you will cross. The goalkeeper leans early. Messi watches from midfield. And in that second, your whole life flashes in front of you. The concrete pitches, the sacrifices, the La Masia gates, the first Barca debut, the criticism, the pressure, the Euro goal, the 304 celebration, the neighborhood that never stopped believing. You cut inside, left foot, one shot. The ball curls through the air like it already knows where it belongs. Top corner. Goal. Spain explode. The stadium disappears into noise. Your teammates chase you. The bench empties. Back in Rocafonda, people are screaming from balconies, bars, streets, and windows. The boy from 304 has just scored the winning goal in the World Cup final. Spain are world champions. And as you fall to your knees, you realize something. This was never just about football. This was about every kid from a small neighborhood who was told the dream was too big. Every parent who sacrificed quietly. Every immigrant family that hoped their child would go further than they did. Every street pitch where greatness begins before the world knows its name. You were once a baby in Messi's arms. Now you have scored the goal that ends his final World Cup dream and completes your own. The king gave you a picture. The world gave you pressure. But you gave Spain the World Cup.